We got Ali Reza Farouja, Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, Fabi, Nepo.
And Anish got a haircut, I think, yeah?
These guys are professionals. Oh my god, he played with 0.1 seconds. That was an incredible move, and checkmate on the board. Oh my goodness, Queen D8!
Queen D8!
The biggest blunder of his career. We are all set for the losers bracket. We're going to start with MVL playing Fabiano, 2 blitz games. Then we're going to have Maxime play Sasha, 2 blitz games. And then we're going to have Sasha play Fabiano after that. So I think the way we're going to do it is just basically a 2-game mini match between each player, but it does not matter who wins the mini match. That has no bearing on the bracket. It is total points. Sorry, Arian, just had to get all that info out, but...
that's fine. I'm really looking forward to this.
Maxime against Fabiano, 3-0 blitz. It is underway, and what do you make of this first game? We see MVL using the English against Fabi.
So again, English, but different this time with E3.
Yep, that is
A5,
slightly different.
Wow, that's unusual.
Here we go, guys. It's 3-0, no increment. We got world-class players, you know, mud wrestling here, basically. Just no increment. This could get messy, but should be exciting.
Yeah, you cannot get down 1 minute in this game. It's
yes, that's a great point.
Too much. So
that's a great point. Somebody's gonna flag
big
someone.
Difference. So Rook D1 is trying to play D4, I guess. Bishop F5. So could play D3.
Okay, solid.
Yeah, castle.
Knight D2 maybe can be an idea. Queen D2. Wow.
Yeah, it's just a solid position, but I think black should be fine here. Rook D8, maybe pointing at D5.
Yes, and he does go D5. Opens things up. This is sort of like a hedgehog structure for white.
Yeah, obviously the pawn on D3 is always a bit weak, but white is able to defend it. Oh, he blundered a queen. Oh my god, look at that.
What the heck was that move? Oh my goodness. And he can't help but smile and say what? The, well, sorry, I missed that whole thing. I looked away for a second.
Oh my god.
I looked away for a second.
Crazy blunder.
Oh my goodness. And honestly, it's sort of like a blunder that can really easily happen that you don't expect.
Yeah, I agree, because Rook D2 looks logical to double the rooks, but Rook C5 and the queen has no squares out of nowhere.
Oh my gosh. And Fabi.
And he was like black in that game too, Fabi. So
yeah, it's geez. And Fabi off to a good start here. Again, guys, I just want to reiterate. I know that it looks like the same match format, but remember. There won't be an Armageddon if these guys each win a match. It's just a double round robin format, so we're just getting the games going here. And yeah, this already though. What position is this, Fabi?
What is Black doing here? I think it's very easy to tilt after the previous game for Maxime. So he
agree.
Like Knight H4, Knight F5 is also in the air.
Yeah, and Knight C6, C3. I'm pretty sure we'll see that move. Maybe it's not necessary. I would be attracted to C3 just because. Seems like kills all the counterplay.
Looks extremely nice anyway. Like Knight H4.
Oh man, it's such a rough position for MVL. If he wins this, that is incredible.
Still waiting for Knight H4.
So again, if let's say MVL loses 2 games here, he is not out completely, right? Because it totally depends on other people's results.
But then he has to win a lot of games. So he sacrifices a piece. It's probably a good. He has Bishop B7 now, so.
And he's just trying to say like Queen B4. That's a strong one. Yeah. No, MVL must be in trouble here. Again, don't forget this is 3-0, so MVL does have that long shot chance of just trying to flag. I mean, when you're in a rough position, when I'm playing Blitz, like that's what you go for. Queen G6, not possible because of Knight E7. Because sometimes you might think Queen G6, Rook C8, giving checkmate ideas around the king, but Queen G6 is not playable. Wow.
But at least
he's playing fast.
From what happened in the opening, like let's say 7 moves ago, this is definitely improvement for Black.
Agree, totally agree, guys. MVL might be turning this around. Fabi, a minute 26 taking down.
Knight C3, but Queen G6, you have Bishop C2. You can take on G2.
Yeah, takes.
Sorry, but the rook is hanging.
It
So
takes on
doesn't...
g2. The rook is hanging. Still a tough position. Like, you can't help but think, of course, Fabiano's going to be better. I mean, look how the game started. But still, MVL is making this tricky. Some a5 move?
Or maybe just rook f c8. And then you're threatening.
Hang on.
G6.
What about a5 here? Looks really strong. Okay.
A5. Yeah, maybe he could take. Yeah, then you have queen g6. That was definitely possible.
I thought maybe a5 there, but missed. Or maybe it wasn't good. I don't know. But anyway, it's passed now. a5 still an idea by MVL. This is not simple at all. There's so many pawns, and the two bishops are so strong.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about knight e4, but then you have to like rook c2 and bishop e4 and queen c6, but then you have king d3.
Oh my goodness, he's down a full rook here, but he sacrificed d5. This is such a fun position to play in blitz. He's almost up a minute as well.
Yeah, the tables have definitely turned.
Incredible. How is MVL still in this? We remember that opening, Aryan. My goodness, it looked awful.
Yeah.
But he's turned it around. This is what blitz is, guys. The 3+0 format as well. Fabi's going to tuck that king away. Fabi still must be probably better by the computer, but in blitz...
But the 30 seconds matter a lot without the increments. And
now,
f5 just breaks the structure, and now e4 comes.
Or he's just grabbing pawns as well. He says he doesn't care. Queen f2. He's playing so quickly. He's trying to be up almost a minute on the clock, and it's 3-0, meaning Fabi can just flag this game.
But it's very easy for black to play here, I think. So knight on d2 doesn't have any squares.
Jeez.
But now you're threatening knight e4, so at least something to think about. Knight e4?
Right.
Strange to allow.
h7, rook f1,
wow.
Queen takes. He did that so quickly. He's taking these two bishops. He's got to flag him. MVL, he's got to go for the flag here, but I don't even know. This might even just be like good, a fun position to play. Bishop g6 and push.
Yeah.
This is tricky.
Now he gets those pawns. At least white will also run with his pawns.
Guys, I don't know what the heck is the evaluation of this position, but those pawns would scare me.
Yeah.
d3, h5, bishop h6.
Queen e3, he blocks. Maybe h5, bishop h6.
Yes, h5 for sure. Got to try that. I would not want to play Fabi's position here.
But white has a perpetual, maybe?
No, it can't be perpetual. Queen b7, so bishop f7, you take the pawn. King f6, he's got to play for the win. He's going to flag him. He's got 7 seconds, guys. Yeah. This is what the gauntlet's all about. Bishop f5, he's going to go for it. Takes, king f3.
King f3?
Queen h5, bishop g4. 2 seconds. But no, there's no way.
Why didn't he has to play faster? Yeah, now he's gonna lose on time. Yeah, this is what
the gauntlet's all about. It is madness in here, guys. The losers bracket. MVL is gonna take that game. Wow, and MVL's got his head in his hands. He knows he just got away with one. So Grischuk, you can see he's changed the shirt. I think that's very, very relevant. He's got the shirt on. He's more comfy now. He had the dress shirt on before, but now that he's in the losers bracket, guys, he's got the t-shirt on and he's ready to fight.
Hopefully that brings him more luck.
Yes.
Than blundering the queen against Giri.
All right, so we're gonna get these games started. Maxime against Sasha Grischuk, and here we go. Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, Alexander Grischuk. The games are underway. The players have got the moves on. We are ready to go, and this is the second. This is the second little mini match here, but there's no extra prizes for getting 2 points or 1.5 out of 2 and beating the opponent in this match. Just collecting as many points as possible.
So we have a very typical standard position.
Yeah, and this looks very, very comfortable for Maxime. I mean, both players would be happy with the opening here. No one's in trouble.
Yeah, as you said, both players are happy with the opening, and what will matter is the time and how they're gonna maneuver here.
Yep.
So d3 is always you're an expert in these positions, Aman, with the bishop on h7. I've seen you.
Yep. Let's not forget, guys.
Many times.
Let's not forget that bishop on h7 after rook c2. He maybe forgot about the bishop on h7 because rook c3 was played right after.
Yeah, but rook c3 is an awkward move to make.
I'm telling you, I'm already having flashbacks of the queen being on c3 instead of the rook. I'm just getting scared. I'm getting scared.
Rook c2, so you're gonna see a repetition here, or?
Oh. He says no. Grischuk is here he's here to push the envelope.
But although black is really comfortable here.
Yep, b5.
c4 is also in the air sometimes.
Bishop e7, I like.
He goes c4, I like it.
Agree. No need to.
Like white can take on f6, but after queen f6, you change everything. The d3 pawn is a big target. So now he's gonna
C4 is
play
great.
bc, or I think dc. Both are fine. d3 is under pressure.
Welcome, guys, and we have a lot of viewers right now. I want to make sure to welcome everyone to the channel. If you haven't checked out our channel before, make sure to follow us. We're putting on a pretty exciting
Take on
event right
h2.
now, and this game is heating up. Take on h2, pointed out by Aryan. There's a nice tactical shot, and MVL in trouble. That rook has made the 20th visit to the c3 square.
I have to say the openings have really not gone MVL's way in
Right.
these games. Yeah.
So e5, he wants well, knight g4, but probably
he's
queen
playing
b8.
really fast at least. But black is just completely winning here. No, pawn up and amazing bishop on h7.
Yeah, compare that to the bishop on b2, and especially after e5, closing that bishop off, I have to be concerned here.
Yeah, knight d5, and you have f4 square for the knight. Is just
knight f4, knight d to f4.
Amazing position.
Yep. No, MVL's in trouble here.
Big trouble. Like, yeah, queen b7. I like it. It's just so hard for white to do anything.
Grischuk looks so focused. So focused. And there's going to be some serious tactics here, right? You got to watch out for that g2 square.
Yeah, no, it's very hard to mess up this. I mean, MVL's only hope here should be the clock.
Yep. But he's used that to his advantage very, very well. And even in the 3+2 games, I thought he was playing very, very quick. So, you know, you can't count that out because that's a very valid strategy.
Yep.
He is using the clock to his advantage.
Yeah, Grischuk shouldn't forget that there is no increment. Yeah, b4, I like it. Maybe he has to take and play knight b3 or something.
And both of these players, even on time, they're both very, very well aware that they got to keep the speed up. And you're lower on time than your opponent in an equal position, you're going to get flagged. You
probably even a4. A4 is okay here.
So a4, knight a5.
Queen b5.
Yeah, and then at least white gets to take that pawn, but I agree that still looks comfortable.
But after knight takes,
the knight on a5 looks suspicious. Yep, he goes to
there,
d4.
But then, I mean, no. b3 should...
b3 has to be good, because even if rook takes d4, you still go b3, right? Probably it's good. I don't know if he's going to be afraid.
I think it's probably good, but...
No,
maybe he doesn't want to take such a risk.
It has to work, though.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't take the risk.
But I don't like this. Now he gets b4.
Rook d8 does not win the game on the spot. Just remind people there's rook back to e8. Got a little scared there myself for him. And he's up one pawn here. He's up a single pawn.
Take on a4, no?
Bishop c2.
Rook a7?
Yes.
But what did Grischuk just do to his position? I mean, look, just compare it to 6 moves ago.
Yep. No, rook a7.
I think he had to go b3 before.
Yep. And opposite bishops, man, we could really see guys getting flagged left and right here.
But I honestly think that Maxime is better at flagging. But now he could take and play rook b1. Not really.
Interesting, but he has that h2. Actually, it's lucky he lost that h2 pawn, so it's a square for his king.
Yeah, he knew that when he lost.
Big brain. Queen g4. Uh-oh.
He had rook b1, rook h1 also.
Oh my goodness, I'm just going to show that on the board.
That's a big threat right now, actually.
Oh my goodness, what a nice move. Let's get back to the game. f3. Rook b1 to h1. Tactics from Aryan here. Queen h4.
And he wins.
Oof. Grischuk nearly messed that one up, but he finds the force mate there at the end.
It's a very deserved win, though. I mean, he was in control most of the game. So.
Definitely, that was a great game by Grischuk and Maxime with the black pieces. Now we are playing this game, and then after this, we're going to have Sasha against Fabiano for the final 2-game mini match of this losers bracket.
So we have a strange Sicilian. Queen b3. It's a very unusual position from the start. Guess knight b6. Knight b6. Maybe he will try something like knight g5 there.
Yep.
It's funny.
Yep. Queen b3. And Maxime, I mean, he's already spending some time in the opening, but I think we've seen so far that Maxime is a type of player that, regardless of the opening, he somehow has chances every single game. Like, he made a comeback even in that last game. So yeah. I'm not too concerned if the openings, maybe doesn't look ideal for him.
He's a very good fighter, and that pays off, especially in 3-0.
Yep.
d5, but this looks suspicious for black. Like, you play a5 and take on d4 even. So white has great space and should be in control.
Yep. Oof. And there we go. If anyone is curious, we have the results on the screen of the overall losers bracket. Just to keep in mind the results there. Every player so far has a win, but Grischuk has, let's say, played the least amount of games. So keep that in mind, guys, as we play this game right now. Grischuk looking to get off to an early lead in this losers bracket and give himself the best chances to qualify for the semis.
So note that after a5, black always has knight c4.
Yep.
And he have some tactics.
Agreed.
So g4, very aggressive. But
and bishop e4, no doubt. You never bring that bishop back.
G4 is also very risky.
Bishop e3 here, maybe. Sometimes after bishop e3, I'm not sure it necessarily works here, but there's tactics like bishop f3 and take on e5.
Yeah, or knight c4 here.
Knight c4 as well. Knight a5.
Knight a5.
Just trying to get into c4 without. Yep, this looks good. This looks good. MVL, I like his position, but there's always that worry that the bishop on e4 gets stranded and knight g5 happens.
Yeah, but I think black must be doing well here. Queen b6, knight b3 is in the air.
Yep.
I think we're gonna see 1-1 again, Aman.
That would be crazy. That would be so insane. And if, guys, we have worked out ways to break ties, no matter how many ties we get. And let me tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun if we get it tied 2-2-2. So I'm as ready for it as you guys.
I think black is trying to play f6 here to open up for his rook.
Right.
Probably.
Knight e2. Makes some sense. If he can manage to get the move b3, of course it would trap the knight on c4 for one, but it's very hard to manage.
So maybe black should play knight b3 to stop.
Yeah, that actually that would put a lot of pressure on the position.
But they are getting low on time, so anything can happen probably. Probably bishop g2. Just to secure the bishop, but black is of course doing amazingly here. Yeah, look at the rook on a2; it's like trapped. And white has played g4, which is not so nice. Now the e3 pawn can be weak.
Opposite bishops here, but let's not underestimate the chances that black
Queen b4
be a little bit better. Queen b4, threatening queen to e1, and he's found it. Knight c1 also in the air if that knight moves.
That's very important. Knight c3, knight c1.
Yeah, really pay attention to that tactic. Really hurts the position. Grischuk could be in trouble here.
I think even queen e1 was probably winning.
Yep, queen e1 to follow, and queen e1, queen f1 has to be mate, right?
Yeah.
At the very least, queen e1, queen f1. There's no knight f4 there.
That's a nice move, queen f1.
But queen e1 also hits the knight on e2, right? So it's the type of move you can play regardless.
Queen e1, knight g3, you have to hope
knight
for.
c1. So what's the plan here? Just queen e1? Or
queen
what?
b2, I guess.
Queen b2. Yeah, he had a lot of moves there, I feel like, but maybe
Did he miss queen c3?
Well, he missed queen e1, right?
Oh, queen d6. Bishop h4 is coming, and it's...
That's nice. That's nice. Wow, what a game. Takes. There's no king g1 because of knight e2.
Queen g3.
What a game.
But
it's still going.
Take on g3 and take on b2 should be winning.
f2's hanging. Don't forget that.
But now it's not.
It's
so
anyone's game.
E6 is hanging. Queen b8 is in the air.
Oh my goodness, rook e3 is so strong. The knight on c1 looks misplaced. g5.
g5, rook e6. But look at the time. Grischuk have 15 seconds more.
Oh my goodness, this is wild. 3-0 chess, guys. Queen e3 played. He's going for the flag as well as just the pawn is hanging.
Yeah.
On d5.
It's down to the flag here. h4.
Yep. Rook d7.
It's trying to trap the rook. King e7 traps the rook. So
that's
rook
incredible.
d7.
Rook f7 has to be played. Probably check. Yep. He's up 10 seconds here. MVL. He's got 15 seconds. He's up a pawn, but who would you rather be? Most people would probably say white. Have that extra time.
Yeah, but I actually think MVL is a better bullet player, but anything can happen.
Rook d8. Let's see. MVL's got to get that speed going. He's got to play a lot faster here. 15 seconds to 8. Still, I think it's anyone's game. But this is going to be madness. H5. Yes, that's the right idea.
Take and rook e6. Bishop e4.
Oh, take. 5 seconds. He's got the pre-moves. Guys, this is wild. Rook f5. Oh, rook f5 was in the air.
Take on g6. Take on g6. Oh, wow. Go with the g pawn.
Oh my goodness, MVL is so quick though. Both players now, it's madness. The pawn could have queened. No one knows what's going on. MVL is playing so quick. He's playing so fast.
He has to pre-move.
Oh no, Sasha could get flagged here.
Oh.
Oh, and Sasha goes down. MVL showing what he can do in low time. It is just crazy in this format. And MVL did the best that he could given the situation, right? He collected a win there. And Fabi and Grischuk play. If they tie 1-1, it will literally be a 2-2-2. But one of these players could jump ahead of MVL here. We got 2 more games coming up, the final 2, and then we will see exactly what happens. You can see the losers bracket scores on your screen there. Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, he's got 2 wins. He basically every match so far has been 1-1, and Grischuk against Fabi is going to dictate how many, if any, Armageddons we're going to have to do.
So Maxime just has to sit back and hope for 1-1. That's his only chance, yeah?
Correct. That's correct. And that could happen in a number of ways, right? 2 draws, a win each. It doesn't matter how we get there. If the players have the same total points at the end of this gauntlet, they all have an equal chance to qualify. And again, no player is going to be eliminated without playing a game. So we definitely everyone who's tied is going to have a chance to qualify. So no one's just going to be kicked out. None of that. We're going to give everyone a shot here, but we might have to dive into our tie breaks, Aryan, for some crazy Armageddons if it's all tied up.
Cool. The fun never stops.
All right, so I'm going to get the game on. It's starting right now. Here we go. All right. The game is underway. Fabi against Grischuk. Players are on the screen, and these are the final 2 games of the losers bracket. Get hyped, guys. This should be exciting. We got a Fabiano emote and a Grischuk emote in chat, so go ahead and spam for who you think is going to win.
So we have an e4, e5 for the first time, I think, today.
Yes, actually,
Fabiano
it might be the first one.
I think it's the first time. Fabiano is very familiar with these positions. I think it's a good choice when you have to play fast.
Yep.
Very theoretical stuff.
Indeed. Knight f3, and for the first game, I think this is maybe a good choice by Fabi. He's just sort of taking it slow, not going for any crazy positions. But one thing is, Fabi has to play a lot faster, and I think that's his game plan coming in. Look at the speed already from Fabi. Totally different. Totally different.
He knows that he has to do that.
Yep.
Black is generally solid in these positions, but white can pose some problems. Sometimes play f4 or.
And bishop d4 is a nice little insertion there. He wants c3. Why? Because the d3 pawn is going to be a little weak after that.
Yeah, so c3 now.
Yep.
Sometimes you can also play d4.
Yeah, and this game honestly is just neck and neck so far. I don't think there's any reason to think that one side should be a lot better. This totally comes down to execution. One thing I'll say, Fabiano, I'm impressed with his time management so far.
Yeah, I can't disagree. Knight b3, knight c5, maybe. But Grischuk is playing this well too. I mean, g5, g4, he's getting his counterplay.
Yep. Yeah, d4 also in the position for
yeah,
Fabi.
Finally goes for d4.
It's sort of the classic like central play versus black totally expanding on the king side. Normally I would say like it looks good for black, but the question is, do you have enough pieces here for an attack to be scary?
Yeah, I actually agree with you. I think it's nice for black. I can't see how white can create anything on the queen side, and the black king is very solid. So like I don't know, rook d7 here, just double the rooks. The queen is so nice on e5. So
I agree. I like the queen on e5. I think that although it looks like basically if all the pieces were removed, maybe you would not like black's position as much because the double pawns are not actually a pawn majority as much. But with the pieces on the board, I agree. I think that if black gets rook e to d7, uses the d file, it could be very dangerous for Fabi here.
Yeah, that's very important to keep the pieces. And note that white can never play rook d1 here because of the e4 pawn.
Yep.
You just change rooks and grab on e4. So I think this is could be unpleasant. But he's up on time at least.
He's up on time, and I love what he's doing. Queen h6, he's saying, look, I know that you're going to take all my queenside pawns, but I'm going to try to take the kingside pawns, make a mess of it. It is a blitz game after all.
Yeah, so he takes on h3. Question is if black can create anything against the whites. king, like check on g7 and queen f4 or something.
Yep.
Try to switch to an attack. Doubles the rook.
D7. Rook d3, I think he wants.
Maybe queen g3. Doesn't go for it.
Rook d2. Again, this is just one of those positions where it's... Oh, rook g8. Big threat. Careful. Rook g8. Gotta play the king h1.
Yeah, so now rook g8, he goes like queen f3.
Exactly.
Very easy to go, very easy to go wrong here for white, but at the same time he is a pawn up, so.
The thing about black's position is we've I think mentioned already, the king goes to a7. It's so safe. Like if he ever gets checked, he always has this safe place to run to. But the pawns are all defended here by Fabi somehow.
Yeah, he's very solid here. Queen f4 threatening to grab another pawn, f6.
He doesn't care, yeah.
So can you
just
cannot
take
take now, or you can just
queen
just
g4.
take.
There's rook g3.
Rook g3, yeah. It's probably gonna do that, I think.
What's he thinking about? Maybe black plays, I don't know, queen e8, like just a quick blitz move. Rook g3. He doesn't even want
but queen e8 doesn't do much.
Oh, I'm just gonna show a move. Queen takes here. There's maybe queen takes e4 with rook check. After queen takes f6.
That's very nice.
Eric in the chat, not only helping out to manage the
F8
tournament, staying sharp with the tactics.
Oh, okay, you're king a7.
All right. Oh my goodness, 39 seconds for Grischuk here.
h4 is probably clever, so he creates a square for the king.
Agree. He looks so safe all of a sudden.
Again, the time is gonna matter here, and Fabiano is up. It's because he
Rook
played
c8.
fast in the beginning.
Yep, but rook c1 is coming. There's threats, big threats for black.
Rook g7, rook c1.
Exactly, and rook g8 for white doesn't work because it's check when you take it. Rook c1, he has to try.
C1?
Wow, and no, you can't get it with rook c7, can you? No, rook queen h1. Yeah,
rook
sorry.
c1. It's mate in 2 actually, so.
Big threats here. Fabi's lower on time.
Shouldn't have allowed rook c1, I think.
He's running the king. He's going all the way up the board. But remember, there's rook h8 if rook g1 and king h5. He's got to go to f5.
But then you take on g7 and rook f8.
Yep, that works. And he's found it.
That's
a big
turnaround.
And he's found it. He's gonna keep playing this, of course. Gotta keep trying. But f2 falls.
Take on f2.
He's gonna give that one up. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
If the pawn didn't fall, I think there's chances.
Yeah, but he's also 10 seconds down on the clock, so.
Guys, if Fabi
really took his chance there.
If Fabi wins, we are gonna get the craziest, like 20 million way tie, and we're gonna sort that out. Keep in mind, guys.
Fabi plays an unusual opening.
Yep, he wants to get this position
to win this game, so. Clever decision.
The other thing I want to bring up, just for everyone watching, is that all three of these players, Aryan, they had the same score in the matches, right? They all lost 2.5, 1.5. So it means that we're definitely getting the situation where everyone is tied, everything is the same, and we're gonna get into our Armageddon tiebreak formats for that. But we'll get to that if we actually need it. For now, if Grischuk draws or wins, I believe he moves on out of the losers bracket.
Yeah. So knight h4. If you move the knight now, there is bishop h5 check. So probably, yes, and if you castle, there is knight takes f5. But then you have knight f2.
But bishop h5, take it, and king f8 or king f8 immediately. Sometimes these positions, especially in blitz, don't matter so much. But I agree, it's nice for white. I agree. Yep, and there's Robin in the chat, King's Indian bra. He's saying
he knows everything about this.
He's saying king f8, go. Bishop e8. Yep. Wow. Okay, here we go. Bishop f6. King's coming to g7 or rook g8. How's that knight? I mean, where's the knight going? Bishop e1. Only move.
Yeah, only move. G3 you would just take.
And there's no g3 because the knight on h4 hangs. So you can't play g3 and knight to g2.
He's going to put his king on h8. Very solid.
Here comes knight e3. I love that. Bishop c3 as well, an idea.
Yeah, bishop d7, I guess. Bishop d7, queen h5, queen e8.
Okay, queen d7 he goes for. Honestly, I think both sides are doing well here. They're developing as expected, but the issue for me is that knight on h4, that's so hard to get it out of there.
Those bishops are really nice for black. Like, they keep the control of the black king. Bishop c3.
He's going to take that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Has to. Rook G7.
It's difficult to
G4.
evaluate.
Oh, wasn't we had G4? We still have G4.
He's gonna go G4.
Very strong move in my opinion.
And if you get F5 too, it can be very dangerous because F6 it becomes a threat. Maybe just double.
Even G5 here. Remember, he only needs a draw. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah.
If he plays A4, you know what I mean, and just hangs into that position, I think he's good.
Now he's threatening to take on G5. He takes on H6.
I like White's position a lot.
Yeah,
you can just trade the rooks.
Especially because of the fact that you only need a draw.
And rook to G1. He is looking to take. Go Queen G5. Basically, that F pawn is gone. This looks extremely good.
Yeah, that's the big problem. The F5 pawn. You always have to protect that.
And Sasha, laser focused. And so is Fabi. We just can't see all of his face. He's got the forehead cam. And when you got a Fabi forehead cam, trust me, he is focused.
Yeah, and if you take on G1 after queen takes, you just die because Queen G5.
No, it's true. It's true. If you don't mouse slip like my arrow to G4 there, guys, you'll play Queen G5 and it looks
Rook
rough.
G5?
Yeah,
Rook G5 must be really strong.
Queen, yeah, this move is strong as well. Queen G5, Queen F6. I'm not sure. Yeah, Queen F6 must be the idea, but then there's also Knight G8.
But still, it's so hard for Black to do anything here.
Agree. And Fabi has to win. Fabi has to win if he wants chances here. A minute to a minute 30. He's down 30 seconds. Such a tough position. I literally cannot find a move.
I can't see a move. Like Queen E8, Queen F6.
A6, B5 maybe.
Now Queen F6, I guess. Queen F6 and you can't move basically. Rook F7, there's always Rook G6.
King back to H7 or... No, sorry. Yeah, I have to try like King H7. It's just such a bad position here.
Yeah, but White can just play a Rook G1, Rook G2, Rook G1.
Yep, Rook G5 looks good. Queen D6, of course.
Take on D6. Yeah, this is even better.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
and
over.
Grischuk wins, and that's a fist pump from Grischuk on camera there. I think I saw that fist pump. He knows what that means. That means he is going to get out of the losers bracket, and wow, you can see the sigh of relief on his face there as he knows what he just accomplished there. He got back into this tournament, and he will be playing in the semifinals. Maxime, Sasha, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, thanks guys for an exciting gauntlet. Sasha, I have to start with you and say, first of all, congratulations. You survived this sort of crazy no increment scramble. But what did you think of the format of the losers bracket? You had a tough match against Giri, but now you're back in the tournament.
Yeah, thank you. But first of all, I not only just managed to qualify, but I also qualified our boy Anish into the semifinal. Because it's a chessbrah tournament, and I don't think he would have made it from the losers bracket. So it was like end game study, only way to ensure both of us go.
Right, more chessbrah pro chess members in the semifinals. Right.
Had to go the difficult way, but you managed.
Well, that's right. So Giri and Grischuk are going to be in the next part of the format. Maxime, I'll go over to you. You were showing us great flagging technique, and I mean that in all seriousness in this, but it just wasn't enough. What did you think of the 3+0 format?
Yeah, I didn't mind. It's just that I played so badly with White that it was hard to recover. I played interesting games with Black, although I thought I was going to lose to Fabi in 10 moves or so.
Yes.
But then I recovered. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind the flagging, given that in both games I had either very good or just completely winning position before. And like against Sasha, I was just like completely winning, but at 6 seconds against 14, and I realized I had to switch my tactics to go extremely fast, and it worked out. But anyway, Sasha deserved to qualify.
Yeah, at the end, pretty much nothing to do except watch that final game. Had Grischuk not won that last game, it would have been a crazy tie with everyone involved in Armageddons and nonsense. And
what would be the system actually if I lost the last?
Yeah, Sasha is trying to keep me honest. He's making sure I have a system. So we would have had, since everybody honestly had the exact same scores from round 1 as well. Everyone lost the match 2.5, 1.5. Which was another one of our tie breaks for colors. We literally would have had to draw lots, and we would have played multiple Armageddons to break the ties.
So okay, I'm sorry. denied this. Yeah.
You denied it, but it also could have gone horribly wrong and very confusing. So you actually maybe saved me as well.
We would have a lot of fun though, but okay,
Yeah, maybe you
it is
said
the way
that.
it is.
A lot of time.
Yes, exactly. I have to even say you came straight here like 1 minute after you finished your game with Magnus in the other tournament you were playing today. So were you feeling like you were warmed up, or maybe like you're just playing so much chess right now you were fatigued?
No, but actually, I think it's much nicer to play blitz in a row. It's very hard to play like in in Grand Chess Tour events, in World Championship, where when you play one game and then you have to wait 20 minutes, and you play one game, then 20 minutes break. For me at least, it's much harder and much less enjoyable.
Right.
So I prefer actually like here, just you play.
So that's why you're
Yeah, you
playing
get the flow, definitely.
all these events right now. Busy schedule, Sasha, but you qualified for this, so we'll see you in the semifinals tomorrow. And actually, the matchups are going to be Ali Reza is playing the winner of the losers bracket. So that's you, Sasha. What do you make of the matchup against Firouzja tomorrow?
No, he's very strong, of course, but everyone is strong. So all 5 players here were very strong.
No easy matchups.
Everyone, who I could face here. This is the problem with those tournaments. I first accept, and I hope there will be some, not very strong players. But then I see everyone is very strong, and I just don't see whom can I beat. That's my problem.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll have to really make it a chessbrah pro chess tournament and put Eric in the mix.
No, Eric is too strong too.
Yeah, no one wants to face off against Eric,
Okay.
and we appreciate
Okay.
you both staying for an interview, and also to Maxime for competing in the event. I hope you had fun, and we tried to go for a new format.
I really thought it was a fun event. Yeah. So.
Thanks, guys. It was really cool to watch.
Thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. chessbrah Invitational, we are releasing some of the matches that happened during that tournament. It's a tournament that we hosted here on our own channel and put together ourselves, and we had some of the strongest players in the world play. So we're very happy that they agreed to participate, and hope you guys enjoy some of the content. Thanks for watching the video, and again, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Go ahead and subscribe to the chessbrah YouTube channel, and on top of that, turn those post notifications on so you guys know when we release a new video. You'll be the first one there. Thanks, guys.